something that can be causing constant buildup in your lower jawline and chin area and really anywhere else on your face. I'm talking about the buildup that is white and it's not really inflamed, but it just is sitting there under your skin. And sometimes when you squeeze it, you can get some white out of it. And usually that is a buildup of dead skin cells, sebum, but also just sluggish lymph. Sluggishness in your skin can cause things to be very stagnant and just sit and build up, especially right in here. This is very common if you have a history of oily skin and maybe you have mature skin and you're older, maybe you have a lot of wrinkles in this area and things just get really trapped and sluggish right here. So I'm going to show you a trick how to release that on a consistent basis. The best way that you're going to relieve congestion in this area for sluggishness is with a Gua Sha stone. You can use anything really to make that movement, anything that has a smooth surface. I like the jade stone. There's a lot of great benefit to jade. You can use a stainless steel one as well, or another type of stone that you can use like a rose quartz. You can even use an Asian soup spoon. This is actually very effective and you can just slide it across the face just like that. I'm going to show you how to use the Gua Sha. I've had clients tell me that they were intimidated by the Gua Sha technique because they just didn't really know if they were doing it right. And what I would say to that is don't worry about if you're doing it right or not. I'm going to show you some basic fundamentals of Gua Sha and getting that lymph moving and getting that blood flow moving in your face. The goal is just to get that movement. We don't really want to obsess about whether we're doing it right or wrong. Okay, so you can take your Gua Sha stone. There's many angles to this stone. There's really no right or wrong. Honestly, just get it on your face and start using it. So a lot of people like to use this curve right here on the jawline, which is nice. You can even use the flat side or this straighter side, which actually I really like to use the straighter side. And if you go along the jawline right here, you can kind of feel there's like little crunchies in that jawline, and that's just like really stagnant buildup. Could be just underlying in the muscle, the fascia. So you can actually slide it fairly. I'm not using aggressive pressure. I'm kind of using in between soft and medium pressure. So a little bit more pressure than just a gentle sliding motion. And that's to really help break up all of that stagnant area that sits right at the jawline. And you can also do that on the chin as well. So use a little bit more pressure to really break that up. And if you're having a lot of congestion, just work in that area of congestion and you can just constantly go it over and over. And you're going to see some redness. That's okay, that's normal. You're actually stimulating really good blood flow that way. If you have mature skin, if you're older than 55, you wanna be a little bit more gentle. Just pay attention to your skin. Your skin could be a lot thinner and more fragile, so you want to be a little bit more gentle. And just slide all the way up to right in front of your ear. And when you get to your ear, you can give it a little bit of a wiggle and then slide it all the way down. So we're pushing that fluid and that lymph down, kind of almost angled behind your ear and then down the side of your neck. And you can also give it a little wiggle right in here. This is right above your collarbone right there. And then just repeat it on the other side. Just focusing on those areas that you get really congested. And then you're always sliding kind of in an upward and outward motion. If we're focusing on congestion, you want to use a little bit more pressure and then bringing it back behind the ear and then down and give it a little wiggle. This is super great for the jawline. If you do this on a consistent basis, you will start to see more improvement in your jawline and actually start to see your jawline more. So I like to take the flat side and just start running it like right here at the nose and then bring it out. So if you find you're very congested right in here, that's where you want to focus on breaking up and getting that movement in there. Out and give it a little bit of a wiggle. And you want to do this probably maybe like 6, 7, 8 times. It really just depends on how you feel. We're going to do that to the other side. Okay, the other area that I see a lot of stagnation, if you tend to have like really puffy eyes, or you wake up in the morning and it's just really, really puffy right in here, sometimes for some people that is just fat, extra fat under the eyes, and you're not going to really move that with movement. But if it's a lymphatic fluid buildup, then this will really, really help. So you can actually keep this in the fridge. This would be great to have it nice and cool because it's very calming and soothing if you have puffiness under the eyes. So I like to take this longer, skinnier part, and you could just bring it really close right under the eye, very gentle under the eye, and just bring it right up to the temple. And again, you're just kind of using these sweeping motions. If you want, you can rest it there and rock it a little bit, almost like little circles, and then rock it again, little circles, and again, little circles, and then slide up. So we're helping to release and get that movement flowing. And then again, just bringing it down behind the ear and down the neck. Okay, and this is one of the moves that I love to use in the facial treatment. So this is just addressing like those crow's feet right here, which is really, really nice, but it helps to lift and kind of release tension in that muscle right here that tends to pull and drag the eyes down. So, and you'll feel this too. If you have that tight muscle that's right here, this will feel really, really good. So I like to just use sweeping motions, using my fingers simultaneously and using this upward motion. You don't want to pull too hard, too aggressive in the eye area, just being nice and gentle. But this actually feels really, really good. Okay, and then when you're done, just give it a little bit of wiggle in your hairline and then move to the other side. And then for the forehead, if you have a lot of congestion, especially right in here, you could just take your flat side and just give it some nice, good scraping up and down in this motion and just kind of break that up. For some people, there's a lot of congestion. There might be like a little bit of crunchies right in that middle of the brow area. And then just, you could sweep it upward all the way up to your hairline and then go back. So the other thing that you can do is that feels really good and releases some tension is use these two sides of your gua sha and just kind of give it like a nice little raking motion up into your hairline. And that really helps to stimulate some movement, get the lymphatic moving, the blood flow moving in your hairline, and it just really helps to release the tension in facial muscles as well. And it just feels really good. So when you're done with your gua sha, what I like to do is just go ahead and go over again with my hands. And we're doing like a downward sweeping motion on the sides of your neck, and you can go up the center of your neck. But always when you're massaging, you want to go downward. This is bringing the lymphatic system down and into, you can even push it down into the armpit and just give it a little bit wiggle. And that's the good pathway for the lymphatic system. And there you have it. If you liked this video, let me know in the comments below. I always recommend using a nourishing facial oil with your gua sha. Always layer that on your skin first before you start sliding across your skin. And then you can leave this oil on your face. You do not have to wash this off. This is going to penetrate and really nourish your skin. You can layer on a moisturizer on top if you need to. And yeah, that's it.